Everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I see we have Lewis in from Portugal already in the comments in YouTube. But I'm here with letting you know what's been going on today with We Share Abundance. Not a lot happens on the weekend because we don't have developers in, but there's always something going on. Okay, we are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We are a nation. We're not just a short-term business opportunity. We're here for generations to come. It's definitely not get rich quick, but it's here to provide security and hope for people throughout the world for many generations. So that's a little bit about us. We are also a non-separatist organization. We don't recognize superficial differences such as race, gender, colour, class, educational level, financial status, any of those things. We just see everybody as a human being, and we recognize that every human being is unique, and so has something unique to bring to our community, and so is of equal value to everybody else. It's a very even playing field. We are non-separatists. We don't hold any prejudices. We just see everybody as part of our big family of humanity. We should be streaming live in YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there right now because that's where we see most comments, and where if things go wrong, that's where they tend to go wrong. I'm going to make sure my speaker's off. And then look for the We Share Abundance Publicly group. And when I get there, I'll be looking for the 9th of July. It's a very important date in my calendar. And I'll tell you in a second. Okay, comment is up. Everything seems to be working good. And Kingsley let me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks, Kingsley. We'll be getting started in a moment with a short prayer and then a little affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology. The little prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. It can't be bought. It can only be earned through loving service to others. And so we have a little prayer just to help us get on the road to loving service. The great thing about that is you don't need to chase money once you concentrate on being of service to other people. You'll not only find great happiness in bringing others joy, but you will also find that everything that you want and need in life will automatically flow to you. So it's a very good philosophy and a much better and more successful way of living than trying to chase money. Right, we've also got Andrew in from New Zealand, where it will be the start of a new week. Oh no, it's supposed to start of a week Sunday in our calendar. So it's the start of a new working week anyway, Monday morning in New Zealand. So good morning. And we've got Derek from Florida and West Palm Beach, USA, who is in as well. Right, let's get started straight away, and then we'll get on to what we have to bring you up to date with, and then we will get off and enjoy summer weather if you're in the beautiful part of the country like I am here in the Southwest Peninsula. Okay, so first of all, our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And we got Richard in from the Southwest Peninsula, Devon, not far from me, in the UK. And we have our little affirmation that goes like this: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Great. Beautiful day. Been a bit mixed. Got to confess, it started out nice and sunny here, and then we had quite heavy rain. Um, and as we set off to go and have a walk on the headland at Bude, as is our normal one, it really chucked it down. We had to pick up a little bit of shopping on the way, so we dropped in at the supermarket, and by the time we then got to the headland, it was blue skies. So we had lovely blue skies, um, and it's been quite a pleasant afternoon now. The other good thing, of course, about today is that England won a test match. They keep the Ashes alive. They've got to win the next one. I think that starts on the 19th at Old Trafford. If I was living in Manchester, I always used to go to the test matches at uh, at Old Trafford. It was a wonderful day out. I don't remember a lot about it because we used to like have a pint with every wicket that fell, and a pint for every 50, and a pint for every team 50, um, and we take big pack lunches, and uh, it was very enjoyable. But the cricket got hazy later in the day. Okay, but as I'm a long way from there, I'll just do what I always do and check in now and again just to see what the score is. But England won. Hopefully, if they can win in Manchester in the next test, and then it's all on the final test match, and may the best team win at the Oval. So there we go. Why is today a special day? Well, because it's the 9th of July, and it is my mother's 119th birthday. She is no longer with us in person, or in mortal form in this world, but she is forever with us in our hearts, and we always celebrate her birthday. We celebrate my father's birthday as well. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear mother, happy birthday to you. Hooray. Right. Um, Always missed, always loved, but always in our hearts. Nothing quite like a mother's love. Okay, right. Today, I spent most of the day making payments actually, uh, and chasing people up for payment information, and this sort of thing. Um, the Vortic 10K Club, we've paid everybody that put in a BEP20 address, and everybody that wanted to be paid through Vortic indirect transfers. And we are in the process of paying everybody out in TRC20 as well. Binance now are once again allowing TRC20 addresses, and it was going really well. We did about 3, and they went through normally, very fast, boom. And then the 4th one took like 20 minutes, and the 5th one took half an hour, and I can't do with it at those speeds, I'm sorry. So all the TRC20 payments are put on hold until tomorrow. I'll have another go at it tomorrow, and hopefully they'll run smoothly and quickly, and we can get everybody paid from the TRC20 requests. And also, and then we'll get on to paying the people from secondary staking in TRC20 as well. In fact, we might do those first because there's only a few of them, and they should have been paid by yesterday. No, by tomorrow. They should be paid by tomorrow. We say give us up to the 10th. So um, we'll probably do those first, and then hopefully we'll get through those okay, and we'll be able to crash on and get those people from the Vortic 10K Club TRC20 paid. Okay. The idea of the 10K Club is for people to take advantage of the $10,000 plan in Vortic. Even if they didn't have $10,000 to get involved, we could put money in together, and it was more beneficial for everybody. And we've got over 100 people. I can't remember the exact number, about 130, I think it is. People in that community, and almost all of them are happy that they've been paid, and they've been paid what they put in. So everybody is now in the Vortic 10K Club totally free. I had a couple of people just complaining, saying, "What about my profit? Where's my profit?" And these are people that have only put in small amounts anyway. It's not like they've put a lot of money in, but they're complaining because there's no profit. I could have put this in my own account. Well, for a start, you need $50 to open your own account in Vortic. If you had done, you still wouldn't be breaking even on your money in Vortic with a $50 account. You are now breaking even, and you've got more than that in going forward, so that the next payment won't take as long. And so I hope everybody understands that, and has gratitude rather than complaints. It's a task I joyfully take on to help people. So it's really outside of the normal remit of what we do, but I decided to do it just to help people. We've got people that have got in with just $10, and they've got their $10 back. And the idea is for them to save those $10 so that over the next 4 payments, they'll have 5 of $10, and they'll be able to get their own Vortic account opened and started. And that is what it's about. There's some people that put in $48, and they're going to be $2 short, but you can always throw $2 in out of your own pocket again into your account, and then set up your own $50 Vortic Plan A. It doesn't seem very exciting when you start Plan A with $50 because you're only making $2 a week. But gradually, and if you can occasionally chip in a little bit more as well, that helps it. But gradually, you can build that up. And that's what I've done. And my account that I started with $50 just this week managed to hit $2,500, and so I had it upgraded into Plan B, and it'll be earning 1% per day instead of 0.8% per day. And that may not sound a big difference, but it is when you compound it. And the next thing is I'll just keep working on it, compounding it, and if I manage to put in an extra $2, $3, or $5 anytime, I'll put it in, with my target being to get into that $10,000 account, which is where everybody should be aiming for. And once you're at that level, then you can say, okay, I want this much as a retirement income. And you can plan for that. And you get there in a very short number of weeks once you're at that $10,000 level. And when you get there, make sure that you have a bit of surplus. Maybe you draw 80% out for your own and put 20% back into compound. And that way, every week, you'll get a pay rise. If you can just take out 50 and put 50% back in, that's even better because your pay rise will be bigger every week. Get where you want to go with a little bit extra so that you can keep compounding and you can effectively be retired and financially free. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. Richard says, Vortic payment received with thanks. I'm now upgraded to the next level in Vortic, and their support did the upgrade in about 15 minutes. Happy days. Good. Yeah, it didn't take long for them to upgrade mine either, because you have to apply for the upgrade to the next plan level. It's not automated. So you get to the minimum level for that account or past the minimum level, whether it's 2,500 or 10,000. And then you get onto support and you say, I've hit this level, can you please change my plan to plan B or plan C, whatever. And yeah, it normally doesn't take them very long. And then you're there, boom, all systems go. So that is the 10K Club. It will be running for a while yet. The next payment, I think, will probably be about September. I've got to check on it all properly, but I think so. And we got Buzina just popped in from Edinburgh as well. I'm not sure whether we did our affirmation, did we? We probably did. If we didn't, we'll miss it for today. But it just struck me that I don't remember doing it. We definitely did the prayer. I'm not sure whether we did the affirmation, but we are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world and be thrilled to banish divisive inharmony from ourselves, that we may be perfect citizens in loving one another. Okay, little short version of the affirmation there. Okay, so that really is all I've been on today. I had to move some funds from our crypto into Vortic to make all the payments because the balance we had wasn't enough to pay everybody. It wasn't much, and that went through pretty quickly as well. And so it's all working well. But unfortunately, I didn't get onto the Facebook page, and that must now be my priority next week. I've got to get that completed Monday and Tuesday. It's got to be done by Tuesday at the latest. Officially, we've probably got till the end of the week, but if I leave it till then and things aren't right, then it's just going to be chaos. So that is my main priority next week. So if some things don't get done, it's because I'm working on those. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, tomorrow, if you're in Bit Sports, tomorrow is the 10th. And on the 10th, you can only do it on the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th of the month. You can transfer funds from your one wallet into the one where you can do something with it. I think it's the P wallet. Yeah, I think they call it a P wallet because that's for profit, and you can put it into your T wallet, and from that T wallet, Don't know why they call it a T-wallet. But anyway, from that T-wallet, you can then compound your income. You must have a minimum of $10 in your P-wallet. But you can only do it 3 times in the month, the 10th, 20th, and 30th. I have no idea what happens in February, so don't ask. But other months, 10th, 20th, and 30th, you can do that. It's also a Monday, and you will need to log in. And if you're on a computer like me, big green sort of button thing that will go grey, you have to click on that, make it green again. Otherwise, you won't be earning at the level that you really want to be earning at. You only get a tiny fraction of what you would normally get. If you're on a phone, I believe that green button has been replaced with some sort of toggle switch. But the effect is the same. You've got to flick the switch or click the button or whatever you do to make sure that you're active and earning at the highest level you can be. But it being the 10th, of course, as I say, you can then transfer. As long as you've got $10, you need a minimum of $10 in either your e-wallet or your P-wallet. You can transfer them all. If you've got $10 in both, you can transfer or more. You can transfer it into your T-wallet. Yeah, into your T-wallet, and then you can reinvest those funds or draw them if you choose. You can withdraw them. But the idea always is to compound. If you can possibly avoid withdrawing, compound. It will get you where you want to go. Withdrawing keep you really in the same place. You're never going to make any real progress. Numbers for today or the last 24 hours. We had a net increase of 8 in our registered members to 39,701. Net increase because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. We always get new registrations. So when we had more registrations than we had people that we took out. Our active member count went up by 11 to 3,756. These are people that are logging in usually on a daily basis. Multiply Visa, no change in the bonus pool, no change in the members that bought advertising, but we did get an additional 13 email verified members. So that plan is just ticking over on residual income, really, not residual, what they call it, revenue share. When you log in, you get a revenue share, and it can be a few cents, it's occasionally a few dollars. But you've got to log in to get that. And it will be a while before we get that Visa token sorted out, and that will then boost that plan, and people will be happy to multiply Visa again. We are on the development side, we're working on the withdrawal plan and the move to from the Visa token on Waves into our new token on the Binance Smart Chain. And that will allow us to start paying withdrawals that will be automated from the Wealth Builder wallet, your Wise Abundance wallet. To activate that withdrawal, you will either need to refer somebody or be patient. If you don't refer anybody, it could take up to 12 months before you start getting withdrawals, because we need to build the funds to pay. But anybody that refers anybody, every time they refer somebody, they will add an additional $10 to their withdrawal start at the same time as the withdrawal for the new member. And the new member will get their withdrawal at the end of their first complete month. In fact, it'll probably be on like the second or the third of the day after. So if they joined today, where are we, July, August would be the first complete month, and the withdrawal would happen uh, around about the 2nd or 3rd of September. So that's how it will work. If we get surplus funds, we can speed that process up. But I don't think we're going to see surplus funds for quite a while, because the funds that we're generating from other areas, like the Turnkey Cash Cow, advertising campaign, and various other things, they're not really going to be enough funds for surplus, because we'll be paying off the loans and the nest eggs and things first of all. So it's probably going to take 12 months to get all that cleared anyway, unless we do really, really well with the income that we generate from there. If we do, yeah, it'll shorten the period. And then, of course, there are different things that we're involved in that could potentially shorten that period as well. But as it stands, if you're not prepared to go out there and help somebody to get started in We Share Abundance and with the pools, then you're going to have to be patient and know that your withdrawals will start no later than 12 months from the day we activate the plan. If you are prepared to help and spread the word and share love and abundance, your withdrawals can be starting a month after we activate the plan. It really is as simple as that. If we could do it any quicker and any better, we would do. And if we can, we will. But that is the plan, and that is how it stands at the moment. And that is where we are with it. And that is the main focus of the development, Monday through Friday. My focus, as I say, is on the sales page and follow-up emails for the Turnkey Cash Cow campaign, which will go live. I'm not exactly sure when. It could be Thursday, Friday, it could be weekend but it's next week sometime. We're currently in the warm-up period, and once that campaign starts, then we'll start to see cash coming in from that. Probably going to take a week or two to actually see the benefits of it. It starts, and then it's going to be ongoing as we release more and more and more campaigns. Okay, I think we've covered everything. I can't see any questions in from anybody. I know that Lewis is in and was in early, as he usually is, in YouTube. I'm just going to check now and see if we've got anybody else in and any questions there. No. So that's it. So we're done and dusted in half an hour today. Keep Paul from Havasu in your prayers. I don't know whether many of you know him, but he's a big man in every sense of the word. He's very tall and big, and he's got a big heart to go with it, and a big positive mental attitude too. But he's had a bit of difficulty with his foot, and he's had a couple of toes amputated, and he's still recovering, but he is able to walk about somehow. So keep him in your prayers, and keep everybody else in your prayers as well. It's always nice to add in. I always add into my prayers, bless those in our thoughts, those that have asked for our prayers, and those in need of our prayers. And that way we pretty much cover everybody, don't we? And and that keeps things nice and level. Okay, with that, that's it from me. I'll be here same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, get out there, be WISA warriors, share some love and abundance, help a few people to get started. And we we will progress faster with your help. We'll get there anyway. Nothing will ever stop us in our mission and our goals and our progress. We've had ups and downs, setbacks, but it hasn't deterred us, and we are now in a really, really solid position to move forward and benefit everybody. So 2023 is a wonderful year. Okay, well, with that said, don't forget tomorrow on your bit sports. Don't forget tonight if you've got a draw to do for Vortex, get it in. You've only got, uh, what is it, 5 hours? No, uh, 3.5 hours. If you miss it in those 3.5 hours, you won't get paid till a week on Monday. So if you want the withdrawal, get it done. If you are compounding, get that done as well to make sure that you're getting your compounding in right from the beginning on Monday. You don't want to be missing a day if you can possibly avoid it. So until tomorrow, I'll be here, as I said, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitter, our Facebook group, We Share Abundance. Our feed day. I love you all. Te quiero, and God bless. And I'll see you later, alligator, and in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.